Welcome to the Fit Vegan Podcast, the show where we help you optimize your health, fitness, and mindset on a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. My name is Maxime Sigouin. I am a former triathlete, powerlifter, bodybuilder, and basketball player, and I've been vegan for 9 years. I've also been able to coach over 350 vegans from 20 different countries to completely transform their bodies and their health. I'm excited for you to listen to today's episode. Let's get into the show. All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Fit Vegan Podcast. So I want to bring to you guys attention that there is 4 months left until the end of the year. And so today I wanted to share with you the list of 7 controllables that if you can do these small actions daily, they will tremendously shift your life and at the speed at which you're going to reach your goal. And if you're following me on Instagram, I'm doing a little 30-day accountability challenge where we're basically documenting myself and anyone participating these 7 daily controllables that will allow you to shift your life, and just document them through Instagram stories. So if you want to participate in that, you just head over to my Instagram and kind of look at the stories and enter as well. But today I want to share with you what those 7 controllables are. I also like to call them non-negotiables because they are non-negotiable on the daily, right? And you can ask anyone around me. I do these things every single day to ensure that I reach my goal, and I am extremely anal about hitting them every single day. So the first thing is to read 10 pages every day. So if you're watching, if you're on the podcast right now, you can't really see it, but if you're on YouTube, I got this book right here, John C. Maxwell, The Complete 101 Collection. This is the book that I'm currently reading. Read 10 pages every day. I've been doing that for a while now, and it's allowed me to get through a lot of books. And the beauty about reading 10 pages every day is that it's just enough information for you to have an action that you can take on what you just learned. It's not like you're reading, 50 pages and there's a lot of information that you could be implementing. 10 pages is enough for you to grab one thing and implement it into your life, because knowledge is nothing without implementation. And so the first controllable is reading 10 pages every day. We also tell our members that they can listen to 5 minutes of Audible if they'd rather listen to Audible, but I love having the book in my hands. I love the feel of a book. The second thing is meditation, 5 minutes daily. Sometimes what we'll do for our members, if you struggle with meditation, is we put the bar at 1 minute minimum. So let's be honest, the thing with meditation, it's hard to get people to sit down to meditate. And so if we say 5 minutes, like I don't have 5 minutes in my day to meditate, but everyone has 1 minute. The hard part is getting you to sit down and just do 1 minute minimum. And if after 1 minute you feel good, continue, right? But if you want to stop, then you stop. That at least you started building that muscle of like, I'm going to meditate every day. So meditation is the second thing on that list. The third one is walking 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day. Oura-ring, Whoop, Garmin watch, Fitbit, your phone tracks your steps. There's so many different ways to track your steps. Usually like a cheap step counter on Amazon. 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day will allow you to increase your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which can account for 20 to potentially 40 to 45% of your calories burned for the day. So if you didn't notice, you burn more calories moving through the day than you do from an actual workout. That's why it's important to not sit all day, do one 1-hour workout, and then sit the rest of the day. It's a lot better to do potentially a shorter workout and be active throughout the day. You can't be sitting at a computer all day. So hitting 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day is one of the controllables because you have access on doing those steps. Drinking 2 to 4 liters of water per day. The range is broad, 2 to 3 liters for women, 3 to 4 liters for men. Again, it's important to keep your body hydrated. It'll reduce the amount of cravings and hunger that you have. It'll make you smarter. It's hydrating your brain. And third, it's helping your body flush out those toxins. That's what happens when you go into the bathroom. You're flushing out toxins, especially if you're going through a fat loss phase, because little fun fact, toxins get stored into the fat into your body. So when you're walking outside, the pollution from the environment, drinking out of plastic bottles, using terrible skincare, eating some processed food, there's toxins that are going to be bombarding your body. And no matter what you do, there's always going to be some, right? You can only control your environment to a certain extent, but those toxins are going to come into your body, and your body wants to protect its main organ. So when the toxins come into your body, they get shoved into your fat cells. If you're doing a fat loss phase, you're burning those fat loss cells, therefore releasing those toxins into the body. And that's why it's important to stay hydrated and eat your fibers. You can flush that out so there's no toxic buildup in your body, or else you could be feeling weak, dizzy, and it never is a good thing to have a ton of toxin in your body. So making sure you're hydrated will also help with reducing the toxins in your body. The fifth one, I believe, fifth one is cold therapy. I always like to include that in all of our members' to-do lists. Even if that's a 30-second cold shower, if you have an ice bath, good. I'm jealous. I'm hoping to get one in my next place. But taking a cold shower every single day, there's multiple benefits from that. If you're unfamiliar with the work of Wim Hof, highly recommend that you look into him. There's also benefits for skin improvement, reducing inflammation. The main part why I like it is for the mental resilience aspect. Cold showers are never fun. I've been doing them for 8+ years at this point, and it still doesn't feel good. It's always really cold, and I always want to get out every single time. But a few things happen when you start taking them. One is you're stepping into something uncomfortable, and second, you're forcing yourself to stay within something uncomfortable. Therefore, you are in control. You are responding to the environment instead of being reactive, which reactive would be to not step in a cold shower and to get out of there as soon as you got in there. All right, so you want to start gaining control over your mind and to start to build that mental resiliency, which is the reason why I love cold therapy. What we have some members do, if you're completely new to it, is they'll start with a warm shower, they'll turn it cold for maybe 10-15 seconds, and then it warm, and then they'll work their way up to being able to take, a 30-second cold shower. Personally, that's all I do. I don't even do warm water anymore. Even from being back up in Canada where the water is a little bit colder, I still just take a cold shower. I don't touch hot water anymore. I leave it all for my fiance. She gets to use all the hot water. So the last 2 points, so 6 and 7, one is hitting your nutrition daily. That is fully in your control. You control what goes into your mouth. No one is coming in and shoving a burger down your throat. You're fully in control of the food that you're putting into your body. So making sure it's good quality food. And then lastly, workouts. Right? I don't work out every single day. I do 5 to 6 workouts per week, depending on how many cardio sessions and how long I decide to do them. But I have 4 strength training sessions per week and then 1 to 2 cardios. I have to do 100 minutes per week. And so if I want to go for a longer mountain bike ride, I can do it all in one go if it's beautiful outside. If not, I can just split it into 2 if I want to run or do something else or play basketball, for example. But those are all under my control of whether I do this or not. So those are the list of the 7 controllables / non-negotiables that if you do them every single day, they will drastically shift your life and you'll start building those healthy habits. And that stuff is going to start to compound to you implementing new healthier habits down the road. So I'm just going to repeat them. Read 10 pages per day because you want to be learning every single day. You want to feed your brain with good things. Meditate every day, walk 7,000 to 10,000 steps, drink 2 to 4 liters of water, cold therapy, hit your nutrition, do your workouts. If you can do these things every single day, which all of them are really small actions implemented throughout the day. If you need help, set an alarm on your phone, set an alarm on your watch to remind you to get up from your desk and go for a little walk. If you have a dog, it's a great way to get steps. We have a ton of members that got a dog that their steps increase by 3,000 on average per day. But if you're able to do these 7 things, I promise you will start building momentum in the right direction. You'll see your goals faster. You'll gain more mental clarity. You'll be in a proper headspace for you to take on bigger projects that you actually care about. And you're going to finish the year strong and you start 2023, which is crazy to say, 2023 even stronger. So if you want to be a part of the challenge, we will be about 1 week in by the time this podcast comes out, because I always record them a little bit earlier. Just jump on Instagram, look at my stories. You feel free to jump in, do them on your own, make a list on your fridge, which is what a lot of our members do. We also have it on our Fit Vegan app, but make a list on your fridge of those 7 non-negotiables and make sure that by the end of the day, you've hit your targets that you were supposed to. Again, all these things are small things, very easy actions that you can take. None of the biggest one would be, I say, a workout, because it takes like 45 minutes to an hour out of your day. But that's the biggest thing in terms of time, because reading 10 pages takes you like 5-ish minutes. Meditation takes you 5 minutes. Cold therapy is quick. You already take a shower. Drinking water throughout the day. Your steps are throughout the day. If you want a good tip on how to get more steps in, I recorded a podcast on that. So feel free to listen to that. There's a lot of useful information in there. And yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Make a list, put it on your fridge, do these 7 things every single day until the end of the year. If you want to jump on the 30-day kind of like as a Kickstarter with me, go on my Instagram or on my Facebook stories. This should probably show up on there also. And if you have any questions about the 7 non-negotiables and these controllables, feel free to shoot me a private message. If you're interested in working with us, there's a link down below in the show notes for you to do so. But again, if you're new to all of this, just start with these 7 small things, and I promise you're going to make a big difference. You don't need to try to conquer a mountain in one go. You just need to take it one step at a time. And these 7 controllables is the equivalent of you taking it one step at a time. Right? The people that had massive success in their life, in their health, in their fitness, in every other area, it wasn't one big thing that got them there. It was an accumulation of all these small things done consistently, because consistency compounds, and that's how they got there. And so if you want to get there, start taking those small actions, because I'm telling you, this is the secret that no one is telling you. Start following these 7 things. I also put the list down below, so you can just screenshot it if you want to. And if there's any other specific topics that you guys would like to hear about on the podcast, feel free to send me a message. If there's any special guests, we have some awesome guests coming in the upcoming weeks, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But if not, looking forward to connect with you guys. Thank you for listening to the episode, and I will see you on Wednesday. Ciao.